People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first part of this video is about an incident that took place or occurred in Old Harbour Glade, we are talking about in a St. Catherine, in which a mother and an 8-year-old pitney was basically ATTACKED by the common law husband. Now people, when we talk about what occurred, we are talking about the husband basically rushed the mother and the pitney and him basically juke them up. And basically the little boy gets slapped away, and basically the mother is in the place of recovery, basically clutching for her life. And people, based on the P0L report, it is said that she went from a bad situation and she is getting a little better. So people, we are talking about 1 out of 2 is gone, but what is even worse is that is a 8-year-old pitney. People, that is not a good look, point blank and period. So according to the P0L reports, it is said that the neighbors heard all sorts of noise and rete and lele. But people, you understand how Jamaica work. When people hear anything, them basically mind them business. One neighbor is not going to look out for the next neighbor. Anyway, I guess when they saw the P0L pulled up and when they went outside, they saw the P0L and the auntie and the little boy in the car, and people, when they took the little boy to the place of recovery, he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. So people, like we say, it is not a good look. And according to one of the eyewitnesses on the scene, me I talk about an elderly. Him say when him see what happened, it brought tears to his eyes. He could not compose himself because him don't understand how a big man can basically slap away a little pitney and the mother. So people, we see what is going on in Jamaica. It is an epidemic. It is as if it is possessed by DEMONS. So based on what the superintendent of P0L, I am speaking about a person whose name is Clive Blair. He said that as soon as the P0L got the call, them basically rushed to the scene. But when they got there, it was too late because the damage had already been done. So he said that he took the mother and the pitney to the place of recovery. And the mother is doing better. She is in stable condition. So people, like we say, that is good news. So people, when I think about this incident, it is said that the stepfather is responsible. So people, this is not even the father of this little pitney. So just imagine how the father feel. And people, let this be a WARNING to own woman or men out there. Make sure say own know own pick up. Don't pick up anybody with any anger management problem because it will come back to haunt you, point blank and period. So based on what the residents are saying or the eyewitness are saying, this is an incident that is domestic because the father, we are talking about the common law husband and the mother, they've been going at it like puss and dog for years. So people, it did not get better, it only got worse and ended up in the worst case scenario. And most people or most residents are saying that the man is kind of jealous because he claimed or he alleged that the woman is giving him bun. And based on what the residents are saying is that this woman don't even come outside because this man is Mr. Watchipum. And people, when you talk about Mr. Watchipum, you know that that is somebody that is very insecure and jealous. That means that he will EXPLODE like a ticking time BOMB, point blank and period. So the senior superintendent Clive Blair also said that they are launching an investigation, and based on reports that they've been getting is that the mother and the father have been going at it for quite some time, but there was no report filed by the mother to the P0L. So people will see exactly what is going on. These women are going through some sort of episode in them house, but they always fail to basically report the incident. They are always trying to cover up for these ABUSERS, and we see what happens over and over again, and it seems like they don't learn because people, like we say, it never usually gets better, it always gets worse. We are talking about 99.99% of the time. So the Popo is imploring residents and any man or woman that witness any sort of domestic incident to report it to the Popo so they can do an early intervention to avoid any sorts of incident like this in the future. But people, we see that the people in Jamaica stubborn. We see that the mindset of persons living in Jamaica is kind of warped. And it is as if they don't learn until something extreme happens. They are not proactive, they are reactive. Point blank and period. So anyway, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the Popo is asking for the assistance of we are talking about legal, law-abiding firearm holder, and they are saying that they need them to help them with getting rid of these thief and these slapware people. Now, people, we see that things are kind of getting crazy out there, and like them say, serious times are desperate time calls for a desperate measure. So it seems like the Popo is kind of getting desperate, and they're asking for the assistance of the people with the legal burner. So they are basically saying that the Popo is coming under HEAT from Indicom because it seems like Indicom is investigating them very hard, and they want to bring up all sort of things. And they are also claiming or alleging that Indicom is tying their hands behind their back, and Indicom is also damaging the reputation of a lot of Popo in Jamaica. So the Popo is basically sending out a message out there to people so them need help. And people, like we've seen in the last 3 years, over 50 odd persons were slapped away by legal burner holders. So people, we see the impact that firearm holders is having in Jamaica. And people, the Popo is saying that they need their assistance now more than ever. And like we've seen in the last couple of weeks, we see that many thieves and many slap-away persons basically draw the short end of the stick when they confronted legal firearm people. So people, the Popo is saying that they need their help. And they even made a reference to the last case in which a minibus owner slapped with 4 people. Or basically 4 people try to take him, and then basically take out 3 of them, and the next one kind of escape with the minibus. So people, anyway, like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the man will jump over the woman them fence in a Portmore. And people, the person that I am speaking about is 27-year-old Shadane Harris, and he was causing all sorts of confusion and catastrophe in a Portmore when the Popo basically launched a manhunt for him. We are talking about back in June, back in July of 2019, and he was said to be targeting some woman. We are talking about some single woman. And he would basically hold them up with some sharp object and basically jump them fence. And when I say jump them fence, you know exactly what I am talking about. Now, people, remember that he is in the custody of the Popo, and he was already charged for jumping over the fence our little 14-year-old pitney. So now, people, according to the Popo report, according to court documents, it is said that 2 more of those DNA samples came back, and it is positive. He is the man who jumped over them fence without a shadow of a doubt. 100% sure. So we see that this person that is a serial jump over people fence, he is now facing 3 kind of SERIOUS charges. We are talking about for the same thing. We are talking about for 3 different women. So people, it look like him goose cook. It seems like justice, it seems like judgment day is coming very soon. And people, based on them evidence, based on these damning allegations, based on scientific evidence, more than likely it does not take a rocket scientist. You don't have to be the best prosecutor or DPP to get a conviction in this case. But people, we have to also be mindful that when it comes to the justice system and the court system in Jamaica, it seems like sometimes it is run by a set of babbling baboon, and them can basically SCRE double up a WET dream. So people, we have to just keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best and basically expect the worst. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that this is very good news for the justice system in Jamaica, and specifically the women them from Portmore, because we saw that this man was creating all sorts of mischief, all sorts of catastrophe in the era. So now we see that more than likely he is going to be gone for good, point blank and period. So anyway people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that, and like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.